Let's just keep that in mind. This might only be the beginning.
Well, hold on here, Kimosabi. The Cubs 2016, kind of the same thing. Young core, all homegrown.
Dodgers core isn't young. What are you talking about?
You don't think the Dodgers core isn't young?
Not their core, not really.
The average age on that team is probably 23 or 24 or something like that.
On the Dodgers?
Yeah.
They only have like 3 old players.
Yeah, they have Kershaw.
Mookie Betts is 28, Kershaw's 33. Those are their 2 best players.
Okay, Walker Buehler 26, Corey Seager 20.
Bellinger, May.
Yeah, you're acting like they just got called up. Seager and Bellinger have been in the league for like 5 years now.
Yeah.
Does that mean they're not young?
So did Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo. That's my point.
25 plus is not young in terms of like consideration for the future.
Okay, fine. Same kind of group of guys that are together, and the Cubs haven't done anything since. Just saying.
Okay, I'd like to say that the Cubs didn't win.
To be fair,
eight straight divisions before this.
No, they didn't. But the Braves did in the 90s. How many World Series did they win?
Is it 2 or 1?
1. Okay. So, I think the comparison is actually better to the Braves because of how many division titles you've won.
It is better to the Braves than the Cubs. I don't see how the Cubs make any sense considering they overpaid the following off seasons for basically old veterans, which I don't see the Dodgers doing.
I guess we're gonna have to see how much
we got to pay Corey.
They're gonna have to pay Corey. They're gonna have to pay Cody. They're gonna have to pay Walker Buehler. That's a lot of money that you guys are spending.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to let somebody go.
Well, I would assume, unfortunately, even though he's been a postseason hero every single time, I assume that Josh Peterson will probably leave in this offseason.
I don't want
to. I think Kike Hernandez will go.
Kike Hernandez off the bench, hero.
Okay, well, doesn't matter. He's still going to be gone.
I understand.
I think Dustin May or Tony Gonsolin has to go.
Why?
Because you have to pay these people.
You think it's just too crowded?
Yes.
All right. I'm not gonna disagree with that, but I would be interested to see what they could get out of that.
Well, if they trade him, that's better because they have a bunch of control over both those guys.
Yeah, but they're not just trading May without hopes of getting some
that's what
superstar.
I'm saying. It would be smarter to trade him than let him go in free agency. Otherwise, you don't get anything. If that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, you can make that argument for anything, but I think May's probably under team control for 6 more years.
Probably
4.
But they got arbitration and stuff. When does arbitration hit, by the way?
I think 4 years after.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the one thing that, is a bummer on a financial standpoint, but is great for Corey Seager is that I feel like the past couple of years in arbitration, the Dodgers have significantly undercut Corey Seager's value because of, injuries and stuff like that. He had surgeries and he's injured.
Well, they also tried to trade him.
Yeah, that's fair. So I feel like that's kind of completely out of the picture this year. He's a hero. He's going to say NLCS MVP, World Series MVP. You're going to give me some money. And the Dodgers can't really object to that. So there's going to be a lot of money going Corey Seager's way. And then they still got Walker Buehler, postseason hero, Cody Bellinger, when he's hot, he's hot. So
if you had to pay one right now, who would you pay? Seager, Bellinger, Buehler?
Well,
you would pay
this
Walker?
Is very, very tough. Walker is an absolute icon. He is so good. When he's hot, he is great. Cody Bellinger, former MVP. But this year he was pretty cold, so I feel like that might undercut him a little bit at least. Corey Seager had a heck of a year, though. You can't deny that. So
I would personally pay Corey Seager.
Yeah, my answer is I have no idea. I mean, Corey Seager is great. I would pay him a lot. I would pay Walker Buehler a lot.
Yeah, and I'm not
championships.
What'd you say? Pitching wins championships? Clearly,
So
that's been shown.
You your guy. Like you had Clayton Kershaw for all these years, and then Walker Buehler is going to be your next guy. Dodger ace for 10, 15 years.
But I don't see, because Kershaw's a free agent coming up next year too. I don't see Kershaw leaving the Dodgers anytime soon either. I would assume him and Walker Buehler are probably going to be the 1 and 2 of the Dodgers for still kind of a while.
Clayton Kershaw is never going to pitch for another team. I don't think so, at least. It seems like he's a career Dodger. I don't think he's ever going to want to leave.
Say that until he leaves. That's what I said about John Lester left.
And Mookie Betts.
Yeah.
And Mookie Betts. Well, yeah, but.
And he's a career Dodger now.
Yeah, thanks, Dick.
Well,
no, I think John Lester is the best thing. I mean, we traded him in that deadline for Yoenis Cespedes, but we traded him for A's.
Yeah.
But I thought he was going to sign back because, he's the Red Sox.
It was a short – yeah, I thought he was too. I remember that.
But he didn't. So that's what I thought, and it didn't work out.
Well, you also thought the Red Sox were going to trade Mookie Betts and then get him right back, which was some made up narrative by people that never had any merit.
That was a coping mechanism for just realizing what just happened.
Well, I was aware that Mookie Betts was probably a rental. I knew that they were going to try to re-sign him. I did not know 12 years was in the picture. So how quick that happened is just so sweet.
It's already the best contract they've ever made.
Oh, yeah.
Instantly.
Oh, yeah.